Welcome to Bill's Bridge class, Sunday, June 30th, 2013. Class 86, Roman Key Card, Part 5. Today we start a new series related to Roman Key Card, namely, what do we do with minor suit contracts when we're going toward slam? I think you'll find a lot of surprising material here, and you old-timers that use 4-no trump for all kinds of things will be surprised. Here we go.
Roman keycard Blackwood in the minors, a whole new structure. To all of you conventional folk who use 4-no trump for everything, you're going to have a shock today. 4-no trump is not Roman keycard Blackwood in a minor in almost all cases, and 5-no trump is not the king ask in almost all cases, or minor suits. Clean the slate. We have to start over from scratch. Why do we have to do that? Well, there's a problem. There isn't enough room to start at 4-no trump because you're just one step away from the 5 level. You go past that, you're forced to go to the 6 level, and you're going to get too high. You have to start the bidding much lower. One simple approach, although simple only on the surface, is kickback 1430. I introduced that in January 23rd, 2013 in my bridge tips. That works, but leads to some complications. Some people can continue to use that. If you want to, you can go back and look at that. This is one of the approaches, but you and partner must decide when and if it applies. Barring exceptions, a Roman keycard Blackwood ask is not the same bid as the suit agreement, but in some cases it is. What bid constitutes Roman keycard Blackwood in a minor suit? You and partner need to decide upon it. After a forcing single raise of a minor, a rebid of 4 in the minor is Roman keycard Blackwood 1430. Now there are a couple of questions or exceptions to this. First of all, some people play the single raise as a game force, while the crisscross jump in the opposite minor is a limit raise. As I presented earlier, the single raise is forcing one round, but not forcing to game necessarily. If you want, you can use the crisscross jump, and the way that works is if it goes 1 club and you jump to 2 diamonds, it is a invitational raise stronger than a single raise. Or if you go 1 diamond, 3 clubs as a crisscross jump. That works, and also if you use that, then a single raise is forcing to game. Either way you play it, you can play that a raise to 4, 1, 2, 4 is Roman keycard Blackwood. Roman keycard Blackwood works even over interference. Continuing to develop bids that constitute Roman keycard Blackwood in a minor, you and your partner need to make a list. I just gave you one. Here's a second one. A jump shift fit showing jump by a passed hand followed by the trump suit at the 4 level shows 5, 5, and 10 plus dummy points. Then, for example, a raise to the 4 is Roman keycard Blackwood. Here's an example. Your partner passes. You open a club. Your partner jumps to 2 spades. That shows 5, 5 in spades and clubs, or possibly 4 spades, but very good 4 spades with 5 clubs, just short of an opening hand. If this is how you play it, then 4 clubs could be construed as Roman keycard Blackwood 1430 in clubs. I just love conventions. Here's another one. A 2-no trump by opener after a jump shift response by partner is a passed hand. It asks for a short suit. It is alertable. And the jump shifter replies as follows. He bids one of the 2 unbid suits to show a singleton or void in that suit because he's presumed to be 5-5. Or he could rebid a minor showing 5-4-2-2 distribution with 3 or 4 of the major suit honors in the major suit, while a rebid of the minor at the 4 level as a rebid is still Roman keycard Blackwood 1430 in the minor suit. When the new two no trump asker ask precedes Roman key card, it is a double agreement asks. Asker implies a fit with responder's first suit. Here's an example on the next page. An example of this two no trump convention. North bids one club after South passes originally, and South jumps to two hearts. He's showing 5 hearts and 5 clubs and a hand just short of an opening hand. Now North bids 2 no trump. It's game forcing bid. It asks for distribution by South. South bids 3 spades. I have a singleton spade. Now responder, opener actually, bids 4 clubs. It's Roman key card Blackwood 1430 in 2 suits. This is a double suit because South has shown 2 suits, hearts and clubs. South replies 5 clubs. I'd like to remind you how it works when you have a 2-suiter. There are 6 key cards, the king of both suits, although you'll never have more than 4 or 5. And there are 2 queens. So 5 clubs shows 2 plus the higher ranking queen. I'll explain that in just a second. Based on that, North bids 6 clubs. He knows that there is 1 ace missing. We're missing the ace of spades. With a double suit, Roman key card Blackwood, the response step for queens are, starting with step 4, step 3, no queens, the lower queen, then the higher queen, then both queens. Here's an example of Jacobi transfer and a splinter, not technically speaking a minor suit, but it also shows another way to get to Roman key card Blackwood. 1 no trump by opener, 2 diamonds Jacobi transfer. Opener completes the transfer to 2 hearts, and now responder bids 4 diamonds. This is a splinter. It shows a singleton or void in diamonds. It also shows 6 hearts. And opener's rebids are rather interesting. Here we go. 4 hearts says, I have no slam interest. That's where we go. 4 spades is a 1-step response pretending that 4 diamonds was Roman key card Blackwood. It's a pseudo Roman key card. And since the trump suit does not count as a step, that is 1 step. 4 no trump turns the tables around. It becomes Roman key card Blackwood in hearts by opener. By the way, remember that 1 no trump opener responds as 0314, not 1430, 3014. 5 clubs is 2 steps, 1 or 4 key cards in hearts. 5 diamonds, 2 or 5 key cards, no queen of hearts. 5 hearts, 2 or 5 key cards plus queen of hearts, and of course extra length as well. Responder's second bid of 4 clubs or 4 spades is also a splinter, but this creates an interesting issue with the bid of 4 clubs. We have agreed that Gerber is 4 clubs, so Gerber 4 clubs can't be 2 things at once. So we agree that 4 clubs is a splinter, and if we really want to ask Gerber, we use Super Gerber. You bid 5 clubs instead of 4 clubs. The response is the same, but it's 1 level higher as 4 clubs. The question of what bids constitute Roman key card Blackwood in a minor, here are 2 more cases. Case 3, it's actually case 4 because we talked about a Jacobi transfer, which is a major, basically. But a raise of responders 1 diamond to 2 diamonds, the responder's rebid of 4 diamonds is Roman key card Blackwood 1430 in diamonds. An example, 1 club, 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, 4 diamonds, Roman key card Blackwood 1430 in diamonds. Case 4. A rebid of opener's minor suit opening after a single raise. 1 club, 2 clubs, something. 4 clubs. Roman keycard Blackwood, 1430.
There you have the start of Roman keycard Blackwood for a minor suit. A lot different than you expected. We have more cases to cover tomorrow. See you tomorrow.